Welcome to Real, Raw and Related. We're a mother and daughter having conversations most people avoid. The honest ones, the messy ones, and the ones that make us laugh, cry and reflect. And sometimes they make us heal. Because life isn't perfect and relationships aren't either. But there's comfort in knowing that you're not the only one. This is Real, Raw and Related. This is a content warning. This podcast discusses topics including domestic violence, sexual abuse, mental health, suicide, gambling, addiction, and other sensitive subjects. Listener, viewer, discretion is advised.
I'm Leah.
And I'm Sonia.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's nasty. No, it's sweet.
Whooshka.
You didn't even have a chaser. Do you want a chaser?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
All right. So where we're starting today?
Are we going for deep questions, relationship and love, mother and daughter perspectives, real and raw, or funny and lighthearted? Or should we go straight into the tattoo?
I think we should just start. I always believe in starting organically. So do you actually remember?
I love how you've sat up and you still have so much in your frame, and I've sat up and I'm like right off the top. Anyway.
Yeah. Are you telling me that I'm short still?
Yeah, you're my cutie patootie. Anyway.
Okay. I'm short, people. So do you remember how the tattoo happened? Do you remember you wanted to get a tattoo and they said that you couldn't get it because you weren't 18 yet?
Oh, man. I was so keen. I was keen as a bean. So I remember you were obviously with such and such, and we went to this, like, I look back and I'm like, that, like, it was a nice tattoo place, but it was like, it seemed so dodgy. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so my gut feeling was right. Anyway, they were like looking at me and they're like, there's no way we're like we're not touching this chick. If anything were to happen, would be absolutely fucked. But I was like, come on, like, please, like, it was only a couple of months till.
Yeah, it was only a couple of months. January 2018.
Yeah, okay, so that's what I'm saying. So I was almost 17, and the law was
18.
if you had parental thing at
consent.
6, yeah, consent, parental thing. If you had parental consent, for 16 or 17. Anyway, they said no.
Over 16, you can have parental consent, but they didn't want to do it.
This place was like, yeah, nah, like, sorry. And I was like, what do you mean, sorry?
And
I rocked up.
And they told us that they'd do it, remember?
Yeah.
We even rung them up and said, will you do it? And they go, yeah, come down. Went down.
That's fucked, man.
And then they went, no.
What a fucking G up, man. What do you mean?
I was like,
you poor mom. Like, that's when I actually feel bad for like a parent, is when like they have to deal with like the kid being like, I was so pissed off. I remember on the way home, I was like, for fuck's sake, like, what do you mean? They said yes, didn't they? And you're like, yeah, I don't want to hear it. Like, not that's what you said, but like the vibes were very much like,
I had no control.
You were just like, not my problem. And I'm like, yeah, but like,
you're just gonna have to wait.
I was so keen. I fucking told everyone on my Snapchat. What do you mean?
Oh my god, Snapchat was the thing, right?
If I like, everyone's gonna think I'm a liar now. What do you mean? But yeah, so, and then he off, thank and I remember we were in our apartment, just us two, and we were still in that same apartment. Oh, we were still in the original one in Breakfast. Yes.
So it must have been just a month, because I was only there for a month after.
Only a month?
Only a month.
It felt longer than a month.
Babe, I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know, because of the rent. I know, it was fucked.
My rent.
I know.
Can I just say, I was getting paid
chips,
$960 a week.
And that was the rent.
And my rent was $950 a week.
That's fucked. And I'm over here on my first year of apprenticeship.
That's
no clear in the world. Yeah. But then when we moved into the other one, I did help. Didn't I?
No.
I swear I helped.
That was $700 a week. No.
I swear I helped, even with groceries.
You might have bought food. I think you bought your own food sometimes. No.
I didn't send rent.
No. The only time you guys helped was in Glenwood. Oh, but then.
Yeah, when we did help.
Glenwood, guys, is going to be an episode.
That's a whole It's a
series.
That's a series. That's a whole series in itself, man. Anyway, so yeah, then he f***ed off, and by he I mean my stepdad, and we said goodbye to that energy. And what even made us want one in the first place, I think it was purely just of how much we've gone through, but we were very close. Like Mum and me have always been very close. Like we've always come back to each other, but I don't know. I think we just generally wanted to like have that, like we both love tattoos. And we both were like, fuck it, like why don't we have one? And this was my first tattoo. So I was like, oh Mum, I really want to get a tattoo. And then she was like, why don't we get one together? So I was like, okay, well, may as well be my first tattoo. So anyway, shot's really hit me.
That's right.
So I made Mum this book for Mother's Day this year. She's always wanted a photo book, and I put the first page as our tattoo because, like, obviously, like,
it was.
What else iconic. Would you put as the first page?
And what does the tattoo say?
It says, Mum's arm says, "For my girl, I risk it all," and my arm says, "Because of her, I will not fall."
Yeah, it's pretty special.
For my girl, I risk it all. Because of her, I will not fall. And we stayed up all night in that apartment, just us two.
Yeah, working out what we're going to do.
We were going to get like some cute symbol or like picture.
It was like
a mother-daughter holding a baby, or like cradling. Cradle, is that even the word? Anyway, and then I was like, oh, but then like the whole 2-part kind of thing, because if you get the same symbol and then I get the symbol, it looks like we just went back and forth and we just decided on getting a 2-part script. Yeah. Is that what you would call it? A 2-part script?
Yeah, it was the 2 lines, and I got the first verse, she got the second verse.
Do you know how many times, I said this to you the other day, but I think it would be funny to say it to everyone else. Do you know how many times people would be like, oh, so you're leso? Oh, so you got a girlfriend? And I'm like, no, man. For my fucking mom, bro. What do you mean? Because of her, I will not fall.
You know what? It wasn't until the other day, I thought I could actually see how people interpret that.
Yeah, of course. And I'm in hairdressing, blow drying people's hair, and they're reading my arm, and they're like, oh, yeah, like this chick's like, you know, like have so many people that are with the rainbow with pride, and I love them. Like, this has got nothing against anyone. Just want to preface that. Love them. Love is love at the end of the day. But I was just very like, I'm straighty 180, so I'm just very like questioning my whole existence. I'm just like,
what did I get on my arm?
Do I give off that vibe? Like, anyway, so it was a laugh whenever I like the first couple of times when I got asked that, and then towards the end, I'm just like, now that I'm older and I still get asked that, I'm just like, no, my mum.
No, my mum.
No, I just love my mum. Just love my mum. Love her so much that I get called gay on the daily. No.
Wow.
No.
Not only did I scar her growing up, but I've now permanently scarred her.
No, because I have nothing against that. Like, I love that. And, you know, if anything were to change, like I remember so many times, like, it's funny we've brought this up. It's crazy. I don't know. Obviously the shot's done something to me, but it's crazy how many times do you remember when I've gone through like some really hardships, or I wouldn't say hardships, but I'd say like some pretty like just been over men, and I'm like, F it, I'm going gay. And you're like, really? Like, you know, I'd still support you, but like, are you sure? And I'm just like, Yeah. And then the next day, oh, Mum, come look at this guy that I'm talking to.
Welcome to my world.
Anyway, so yeah, that's how we got it. And anyway, so that guy, that place, I'm thankful that they didn't do it because they probably would have done the most botched job.
It's so good. I actually love it on my arm.
Like that's...
I actually love the spot that it is.
Next year, it will be 10 years that we've had this.
Wow. 17. Cause,
we've got to go back to the photo on my day. Can I quickly go on the thing? I want to be specific because if it's 2017, it'll be 1 year next year 10 years next year that we'll have it.
Wow, that's a long
time. And it looks that good still.
She did a great job.
Oh my God. Talia in Para Inc. I don't know if she works there still, but she was beautiful. She was a beautiful human. But her work, I went back probably a month later and that's when it all started. Like obviously I haven't.
So let's get juicy.
Yeah.
Let's get juicy. Did you, when you looked at it and we weren't talking, did you ever think of anything?
Oh, there was a couple of times where I was just like,
can I get it lasered?
I think
what would Mum think if I turned up and it wasn't there anymore?
And she's got the first part of the script.
Could you imagine that?
You know, like I think it's natural to think things out of anger. So like I won't lie, there was definitely times where like I'd take it. This sounds so like this is so Leah coded, but I'd be taking photos and I'd take photos with this hand, and I'm like,
Leah.
Yeah. Well, we were all related, so I just.
Oh my God!
I loved you, but I was very just like.
So
my life,
bad.
man. No, it's not.
That is bad. Oh, I think I'm scarred from that now. Did you see? You guys didn't see what she just did. She held her arm up.
No, they did see.
But if someone's listening to the podcast, we have to describe it like in a book.
Oh, but they've got to watch it. They're going wrong from the start.
A podcast is about listening. It's not about...
Yeah, but I'm a very expressive person, so you need
it's a podcast. And and she put her arm up as if to take a photo. So her arm is facing her elbow and her hand is facing to the ceiling. And she's holding the phone as if to take a selfie.
No, in the mirror, a mirror photo.
In a mirror photo. Oh, anyway, you know what I'm saying, right? And she was putting the finger up as she was taking the photo because she saw the tattoo and she thought of me. How nice is that, guys?
I didn't think of you. I was trying to clarify. It wasn't because I thought of you. It was just because I was very just like...
I haven't had enough alcohol for this
With our relationship, I was just very much like very hurt. I was very hurt. Very, very hurt. Very hurt. No excuse at all.
Oh, yeah.
Here. 15th of May 2018.
Told you it was 18.
I preface, I never wanted to get this rose coloured in. But then when Nonna passed away, I got this attachment to the end. And then I got the rose coloured in. You really can't see shit here. But anyway, got the rose coloured in because that was like me being like to Nonna and Nonna being together. Anyway, so yeah. Her writing.
Her signature.
Yeah, but yeah, her writing as well.
Yeah.
Or did you write her signature there?
No, she wrote her
signature. It was her, right? Yeah.
I said to her, can you send me your signature on a photo?
Yeah, I remember. And she sent that voice memo too, didn't she?
Do you know when I left my job and they took my phone, I lost all her voice messages.
Why didn't you forward them over?
Because I forgot, because it was in a shock.
Yeah, it was a lot, yeah.
It was a shock that they said to, like, they walked me pretty much. And I was like, okay, well, I've just cleared my phone and then realised I lost all my voice messages from her. So I think I've got her phone somewhere where her WhatsApp is.
Yeah, I've got a couple of videos where you were pressing on the WhatsApp ones and she was talking to her brother.
Yeah, and she's laughing.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
I love her.
So
in that last episode, we gave her a bit of a thing, but yeah, how'd you find this year's?
Oh, this year's was hard.
It was.
This year was really hard. I don't know why.
It never gets easier, but I just want to ask you how you feel, because obviously she's your mum.
Yeah, it's some years just hit different. I think what really got me was watching when I first saw your reel on Instagram, where she was waving.
My story.
Yeah, because sometimes I still don't think it's true, even though I know it's true.
You don't, like, your body doesn't want to believe it. But when you see
a video and someone's moving and smiling, because I don't have that with my dad, because it was before all this technology was around. So I don't have videos or anything of him doing that. So it was kind of like I never saw him again. But with my mum, seeing her waving and smiling, it was like she's actually not here, because it feels like she's still here at times, because I feel like I still talk to her.
It's such a weird thing, grief, because you want, I don't know, like, you obviously don't want to, like, not it to affect your day, but you just genuinely, like, you're like, it's so hard, because it's like, I want to mourn this person and I want to embrace her. I want to reflect. I want to celebrate her life. It's such a weird mix of emotions, but it's also very like, I don't want to believe this is real, but then also like, how's it been fucking 4 years, man?
I know. I just think sometimes you just got to sit in it
and feel.
Yeah, just sometimes it just is what it is. But
it's so like, there's so many there's so much that comes with that, and it's like, and then I've got Nuna. Why are you crying again? Just be happy, be happy. Be happy. And it's like, I am happy, but I wish you were here, bro.
Yeah, just sometimes it's just sometimes you just got to feel it. And I think this year was just a matter of just having that time out.
It's weird when there's less chaos going on, like with bullshit, that you're like, you know what I mean? Like, you actually have, it's like she wanted you to actually, like, you know, I don't know, not she, but like the universe wanted you to actually be able to have that time to just really like sit with yourself.
Yeah, this year was all about just really sitting with it and just, yeah, it just hit me harder this year.
I saw that video and I was like, I have to post that. She had the most gorgeous smile.
Yeah, she was funny. She was fucking hard ass but funny.
She just, yeah. Anyway, so going on for that, we did the podcast before this was a little bit talking about her, and yeah. I just want to ask you how you're feeling. And
so her anniversary was on the 22nd of May. Yeah, look, it's just weird.
It is very weird.
If I can put it in a word, it's just really weird. It's grief is the brain fascinates me, because you can watch a video and your brain still confuses you that person's still alive, but they're not actually alive. So I remember when it first happened, it took me a long time to actually believe that it actually happened, because the amount of phone calls I expected. So every single day, I used to live with the thought of, am I going to go home and find her in bed dead?
Yeah, I remember we'd always talk about that.
I did that for years. Or she'd leave the phone in the kitchen. Even when you go
away to the jail.
She'd leave the phone in the kitchen, and then I was like,
what? I was just in the laundry cleaning, or I was just in the garden.
She was in bed, and she'd leave her.
Yeah, but half the time she'd also be doing like errands.
And she'd leave her phone in the kitchen
or whatever.
And I'd be trying to ring her and ring and ring and ring. And I'm like, it's been an hour now. And then I'd ring her friend and say, Pina, have you actually heard from my mum today? She goes, yes. And I go, okay, that's a good thing. And then I wouldn't get home like till I knew I was on my way home. But it might be a couple of hours and I kept ringing. Actually going into her room and checking to see if she was alive.
Yeah.
And the night that I got the phone call when she had the stroke, this is a weird one. So I always sleep with my phone on Do Not Disturb, always, right? Unless someone rings me twice from my favourites, no one can get through. I have all notifications off. I have my iPhone on silent every day, anyway.
Yeah, too much.
My phone never rings, right?
Yeah. You can't get anything done otherwise.
Yep, always on silent. So the night that I got the phone call from the hospital, the funny thing is I went to bed that night and I went, I need to keep my phone on. It was just the weirdest thing. Even when she passed, I was asleep in the hospital room with her and I had my earphones in, my earplugs in, my eye mask.
Yeah.
Remember the bunny eye mask that you've got me?
Yeah.
Because of all the bright lights in the room, there was no...
Well, you're sleeping in a hospital, dim,
and all the beeping and anyway.
And
no, it was worse than that. Don't even go there. And I literally felt someone nudge me on the shoulder, and that's the moment she passed away. Honestly, someone nudged me and woke me up.
Do you reckon Nono did that?
I reckon she did. How
did she nudge you? You weren't even next to her bed.
No, I know she didn't, but I felt someone nudge me to wake me up because I woke up. And
I see what you're saying.
So I didn't wake up later on. I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning. She died at 3:15 in the morning.
Yeah, I remember getting that call.
So
I didn't sleep that night. I was awake that whole time. Me and Tom were up in bed at the time, and I remember you calling me. Yeah.
Yeah, just weird.
I knew as soon as you called, I was just like, it's not because she can't sleep. It's not because she's angry at me. It's not because she wants to talk to me about something. It's happened.
Anyway, so far, the only real...
It's weird how you know. It's just weird how your body knows. How your body knows, or your body gives you signals or signs or reactions, like even just how you woke up. Like,
honestly, I felt like someone had nudged me, like full on nudged.
Yeah.
And she literally just passed because she was like, she wasn't cold. So I knew that it was like literally.
Yeah.
But anyway. But the funny thing is, we were supposed to get real raw and related. And I think we've just been big sooks so far.
Guys, come on.
Okay.
Yeah. People want the juice.
All right, so what's the juice?
Well, the first episode we already talked about how I was a blessing as a baby. So let's
And that's where it stopped.
Okay, this one's a bit of a weird one. If we swapped lives for a week, what would be hardest for you?
Oh, I don't think I could do your job.
Yeah.
I'd be out. I'd probably quit the
You'd
first
be on
day.
the news, mate.
No, I'd just quit the first day. So if we swapped roles for a week, look, I'll be fat and won't. I probably wouldn't quit. I'd find it very difficult and confronting.
You wouldn't sleep. I know for a fact you'd come home and you'd be like, "What the have I just witnessed?" Your body would be in shock.
What would be the hardest? Probably your job for me.
Okay.
I don't think anything else is hard in your life right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Like, but you got to remember, I'm my age.
You've been through it. I know, but like, that's okay. That's fine.
So for me, it'd be like, okay, I just manage and deal what I need to deal with.
Yeah, that's fair. That's your answer. I'm not giving you shit on that. That's fine. I think
Yeah, so if we swapped lives for a
I
week.
think it's like what Eminem says.
Oh.
No one knows what it's like until you step in someone else's shoes.
Yeah.
But that's fine. That's actually a really good answer. And I actually liked that because it makes me feel like obviously my job's hard, but it's nice to get that recognition. I think the hardest thing for me would probably be I think being a mum.
If you swapped weeks with me right now,
I think the hardest for me would be being a mum. Like just having 3 kids that are just, yeah, like obviously we are like all individually different as we all would be, but I'm just saying, like, I just think we all have our own struggles, and I think that would be really like, we're all at really hard ages, and like obviously got 2 daughters navigating life, and I'm me. So I just think like just waking up, being in your body and having to deal with 3 mid-20 kids, 3 of them. That would be like what the absolute. I'd probably turn my phone on airplane mode for a whole week. That's what I'd do.
Is that what I need to do? Cool. I've got permission now. Guys, you heard it firsthand. I can put my phone on airplane mode. I can't do that because of work.
I just say like I love you so much, but I genuinely like, yeah, for the week just pray because I just can't. I can't for this week. See ya.
What couldn't you do? What do you think's so hard?
I don't know. Like obviously going from having like being from my body to having responsibility of 3 people, I would just like, I don't know. I feel like I think this is partly why I haven't really wanted to like fully commit to having kids anytime soon. Like obviously there's the other sides to it, but I still don't know if I genuinely want to have kids. Like yes, I love the idea of being a mum, but like the responsibility and like when you really think about it, the responsibility you have, the guilt, the shame, I already have enough head noise, and then putting being a mum on top of that, like, and then like, yeah, I don't know, like just, I don't know, it's a fucking big thing. Like there's a lot of pros and cons, but it's a lot. Like it's a lot. Like you're one, I don't know, like obviously it makes a difference if you have a good partner, but you've been a single parent since we'll
7.
Yeah.
No, 9. So it's 9.
So 2007.
Yep.
2008, 2007, whatever. For me, it was 2006. So yeah. Anyway, I just like, that's a lot. Schooling, bullying, high school, hormones, body changes, friendships, drama, more bills, arguments, disagreements. Like I get that. Fighting.
Money.
I said that, but just like not seeing eye to eye.
Do you know one of the things?
Not listening to one another, like just always like just never feeling like no one's being heard or that you're doing a good job. And that's something I think that's the main thing. Never feeling like you're doing a good job.
I'm going to say something. This might hit a little bit while we're on this topic. So as you know, I've done breath work. I've done mindset work. I've really worked on a lot of that in the last probably 4 years now.
Yeah.
When we decided to have a commitment ceremony, because that's what it really was, and then it ended up turning into the rest, right? And I think that was because my friends wanted that, like they were calling it a wedding, and it was like, you know,
I think it's just easier to call it a wedding.
It was just easier, right? So
we weren't talking at this point.
Yeah, we weren't talking, and we'd made a decision to go to Gold Coast. And can I honestly say, for the first time in, I cannot remember, I reckon, I'm even going to go back to my own childhood. I reckon from probably the age of 4 or 5 to this December just gone was the first time in my life that it was all about me. It wasn't about my brother. It wasn't about my mum. It wasn't about my dad. It wasn't about you guys. It wasn't about work. It wasn't about money. It wasn't about there's always something, and I always have to always fix something.
Or be there for someone else.
It's always, when I look at milestones,
always putting a smile on your face.
But when I look at milestones, right, there's always been some drama behind it all, right? My 50th, there was drama. My 40th, there was drama. There's always been something, and I've never been able to. And my mum being sick, my dad being sick, there's always been arguing with my brother, arguing with my sister-in-law, arguing it's then your dad, splitting up with your dad, then changing job, having to leave the salon, with you 3 kids. It's always been something, always. And it was the first time ever that I can, as far as I can remember, it was the most peaceful
time.
It was just such a
core memory.
Yeah, it was just a day where I honestly felt it was about me.
You could breathe, and be yourself.
And I could be myself. I had my friends around me. I didn't have any noise of, but we can't come because we can't afford it, or what we're going to pay for accommodation, or we can't,
There was no noise destroying your day, ruining your day.
Even leading up to it, there wasn't.
Yeah.
There was literally nothing. And I think
it's weird how that works out. Hey, it's weird how the universe
making that decision. I know people. I remember telling a few people that I'd made the decision to not invite my kids, and I know that some people actually judged me for it.
Oh, 100%. There's always going to be two sides to everyone's.
They're like, "What do you mean your kids aren't coming?" And I was like, and because I'd actually done, it was literally in the September after we stopped talking, I had a massive breathwork session in Queensland, and I had a massive breakthrough, and I was the first time ever in my life I didn't feel guilty.
That's really good. That's really important.
Because up until, from the moment I left your dad to last year, September, I always carried the guilt and the burden, and wish I'd married someone different, because if I'd married someone different, you guys would have had a different dad that would have been more supportive. Or
you wouldn't have had us though.
No, I know, but I always wish that I'd really thought about my choice in husband. I didn't think long term. I thought short term. I don't know.
But I think that really comes down to your childhood as well. And that's something we can unpack as well eventually. I think that's something I've always really wanted to really talk to you about. I always get, Michael this, Michael that. Yeah, dad would work, mum would do it. Yeah, you know what I mean? But I really want to I think that's...
So the first time
really,
ever. Yeah.
That's really emotional to hear, I think, being a daughter and,
Not that I didn't want you guys there, because I did.
But I just
knew.
my mature self, I know that that's not where you're coming from. And I know for a fact, of course, as a mum, you'd like us there. I know for a fact that. But at the same day, I
couldn't
think
run
you
the
need...
risk.
No, but you needed that day for yourself. You deserved that day for yourself. You needed that day for yourself. I think, like, at the end of the day, like...
I just didn't want any noise. For the first time, I couldn't.
There's been so much bullshit going on, and I think the way that we were all treating you as a like, I can't speak on their ends, but I can only imagine we were all being a bit of a being all so I can just, like, or not, I think you deserve to make that, like, to have that. You're a grown-ass woman. This isn't your first marriage, and you didn't really go, like, from what you're saying, you didn't really go into it being a big shebang. And even if it was, that's your decision, and you deserve to do what you want to do. Like, you're a grown-ass woman. Like, for me, I don't hate you. I know for a fact I don't hate you. Obviously, it's seeing photos and everything, because obviously from not talking and just seeing stuff, you have an assumption. Like, everyone, when you post something on social media, like, everyone's going to assume something, some sort of story. And everything always looks rainbows and sunshine. You know what I mean? And as a daughter, I was really, like, obviously really upset. But I was, like, at the same time, like, looking back and now not being out in such a hurt place, I'm really proud of you for, like, having that day for you, just for you.
Yeah, and it wasn't about my mom. Like, you know, as I said, if it wasn't, like, when I came through the divorce and I got on my feet, and even when Jay and I started dating, it was still drama with my mum. It was still drama with court. There was always something.
Can I just say as well, I know that you're saying this, but I just don't want to lose, like, I don't want to lose this piece of information. But it's funny how we're talking about this when we've just had Mother's Day, right? Like, Mother's Day and then Nunna's 4 years. But I just want to say, like, you should be really proud of yourself. Like, for you to make that decision is such a big thing that I want to recognize, because, like, being a single mum for as long as you can remember, and, like, coming out of a household that you've never been able to put yourself first, and then just everything in life, you've always had to put other people before you. So I just really want you to recognize that I'm glad that you did that for yourself, because you deserve it.
Thank you. It was tough.
And I hope you didn't feel guilty. Like, I hope, like,
if I hadn't
you
done the
enjoyed
work,
every second for that.
If I hadn't done the work, right? Like I said, if I hadn't done a lot of inner work, because I've done a lot of inner work, I don't think I would have actually had as good day as what I thought I would have, right?
Yeah, of course.
But because I've done so much work, I was able, and I've actually learnt to be really present.
And
I think
can
you
I
probably
just say
noticed
as well,
that.
you had a lot, like, obviously everyone has different friends that they like, but I can see that you had a really good corner. Like, you had a really good corner with you on that day.
Yeah.
And I'm really grateful there was no wits there, because, like, that made it about themselves. Like, I'm really glad that you were, like, you had people that were there for you and Jay. And
yeah, it's really funny you say that.
Because it comes, you know what I mean? Like, that comes as a collective. You can do all this work, and all it takes is one fuckwit to still come and make it about them. Like, you know what I mean?
It's really funny you say that, because on the day, right, it was funny because I had my 5 close friends with us. And can I say that each and every one of them, it's really funny, did their part. No one, it was actually unspoken, if that makes sense. So I didn't actually say to anyone, oh, now this is what I want the day to look like. This is what I'd like to do. This is, you know, what I want to have, right? So Jess organised the most amazing makeup artist for the day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right.
That looked really nice.
And she actually does an influencer's makeup. So Jess said, this is what I want to gift you.
That's really beautiful.
So she's like, I'll organise it for the girls. Leave it with me. She goes, I'm going to handle that. So she said, I'm going to get that sorted.
Make sure you're sorted, queen.
Yeah. And the makeup lady, honestly, was like the best makeup I've ever had in my life.
If you've got like a good makeup artist, then the whole day is going to go well. You know what I mean? Like it sets you up for the whole day. Like
yeah, so
that's
Jess
so
sorted
good.
that out. Chris?
Pros to you, Jess.
Yeah. Chris organised the cake.
Slay.
She's like, what do you want? What do you like? And I just said,
and I'm getting it for you.
And I'm getting it for you.
Yeah.
Right? She's
Slay.
like, don't worry about it. Let me sort it. I'll get it, make sure it gets delivered. And can I tell you, that too, like when I say everything was perfect that day, I'm telling you, everything was perfect.
You had no stress on your shoulders.
No. But everything was perfect.
Mm.
So we got the cake. The cake was, oh my God, most best red velvet cream cheese cake. Oh, it was so good that I ate it for 3 days later in the hotel, like out of the box, and was just like,
I love that for you.
It was so good, right? Then on the day, Agatha, she said,
I love Aggie.
Yeah, she's the fucking. So Aggie came up and I said to her, look, I pretty much know what I want with my hair, but can you help me out with my hair and do it? She goes, oh my God.
Yeah, babe, I got you.
She's like, I'm doing your hair. Don't worry, I'm doing your hair. I went, okay, no problem. She goes, trust me. I went, okay, I'm going to trust you. I'm just going to go with it. I just took any of the noise in my head away, right? So I'm like, no worries, she's going to do my hair. But not only did she do my hair, she's like, I came out from having my makeup done and she'd actually laid my dress on the bed. She'd laid my shoes on the bed, the ring on the bed. She actually had that whole
set up
for me. And then she'd actually bought me this beautiful horseshoe.
Yeah.
And Chris had actually bought me a little blue evil eye to put in my bra.
Oh.
So they'd all actually done
little things.
So when I walked into the bedroom, it was all done.
Stop it. You never told me this.
Oh, we haven't really spoken about it.
I know, but like...
So
wow.
So then we all got ready together. I ended up doing Jess's hair. Agatha finished Jess's hair. I did Agatha's hair. She did Victoria. I think I did Victoria's hair, or I can't remember. We shared it. But it was just, everyone. Bliss. Yeah, it was just all the night before. We were dancing with Diego. We were actually we all had like food downstairs. I organised the night before, which was Boxing Day. I'd organised a little function area down in the QT. So we all got together and we had just food, and then we didn't realise it was a samba night.
Oh, really? Yeah.
So it was actually professional samba dancers. So the music was pumping and we're all samba dancing. It was like, it was...
Vibes were vibing.
Yeah, it was like... So from the moment we arrived, from the way we even walked out, so I was telling Leah today that everyone, what I'd actually organised is, because it was a very small group of us, I wanted actually everyone to dress up. So, and again, the gods had opened. The weather, like it was sunny, but it was cool. Yeah. So everyone was wearing suits, but no one was hot and no one was cold.
Yeah, and no one was having a frizz ball. Like, no one was,
No, it was like we ordered the perfect weather. I was like, tick, couldn't have ordered it better.
I love that.
So when we walked downstairs, so what I'd actually organised is everyone to wear black tie, but what I'd organised is the girls they all got given a colour. So Agatha got gold, Jess got pink, Victoria got like a...
I swear the whole weekend she was wearing pink.
Yeah, violet, Christina, we actually benchmarked it off her dress. So she had the greens, the burgundies and some gold. So we actually benchmarked all. But the guys had to actually have the bow tie that matched the dress. The dress, right?
Nice.
So it looked like it was a wedding party, but actually it was only because it was black tie. I have to show you the photos of us.
Yeah, typical Virgo. Need to have at least like everything matching or like looking aesthetically pleasing. Like
I'm going to show you the ones with the
I expect
arch
nothing
at
less.
the La Luna. Like it was just the videographer did a great job with content, and so it was just like I didn't have to ask anyone to do anything. I didn't have to. It wasn't forced. It wasn't. I don't know. It just. I honestly say, I've had the best days of my life happen already, but that goes down as one of the top 5 in my life.
And that just like I can honestly say like that really coming from a daughter, not just obviously like sounds weird, but like obviously I love you as my best friend, but as your daughter, like that really makes me really happy.
Thank you. It was
because honestly, if I heard about it now, I'd have no problem going up to anyone that made it hell. You know what I mean? Like I genuinely sort them out. So I'm just glad that there was no and
it was just really lovely. Like,
but I just, you know what I mean? Like, so it should be. So it fucking should be. And you deserve that. And I'm so glad you can look back on that day, that one day, from the start of getting there to the end of leaving there. You just can look back at every single photo, think of every single memory, and not think of any dickhead or any like I'm
yeah,
just
that's right.
I'm so
that's
glad.
That's exactly right. You know what? The next day, I said to Jay, "Can we do it all again?" I seriously
and that's how it should be.
I seriously wanted. I actually said to him, "I think we're going to do it. We're actually going to get dressed, again,
and
just go into the city and pretend we just got married, because
I'll come this time.
Okay, yeah, okay, let's do a rerun.
I'll come
all right,
this time.
okay, cool. We're going to do a retake. We're going to do take 2. I just want to wear my dress again.
AG.
Yeah, I want to wear my dress again. I want him to wear his suit again.
I think that's such a thing that should be spoken about, because like I'm sure there's so many other people that spend so much money on these nice outfits and like actually want to wear them again. Like, do it.
Yes.
Life's too fucking short, man, at the end of the day. It's too short.
So I think we're going to do it.
I'm coming this time.
Okay. We're going to do it soon. I reckon we should do it in July. We should celebrate in July.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, okay.
Let's do it. I'm going to book it.
Yeah. I got to get a nice dress then.
Yeah. So it was, so going back to, I guess the beginning was, it was a very tough decision. I didn't make it lightly. But I just
needed to do something for you.
Yeah, but it wasn't, I didn't actually go, oh my God, I need to do this for myself. You know what I thought? I can't risk you guys fucking it up. That's how I felt.
But doesn't that go down to the same thing though?
No, because
you're making that decision for yourself.
Yeah. No, because I wanted you guys there.
Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. I get you.
So I wanted you there, but I had to make a call on, do I risk it?
Do I listen to my heart or my brain?
Do I risk it and then regret it? Because there's a risk of regret of, I knew this would be a shit show.
Happen.
Yep. Or do I cut my losses and just go, it is what it is, and I didn't think, oh my God, this is all about me, but I felt it afterwards.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I didn't think at the time, oh my God, this is all about me and look at me, right? Yeah. It was more about, I felt that afterwards, that on the day that it was
like looking back, you're like,
we had the
nice.
most calmest day. Like the morning, the makeup lady got there at 8:00, and honestly, from 8 till when we finished at 12:30, there was not 1 ounce of stress. It was just like, there wasn't even nervousness. It was just like, just a bunch of chicks hanging out. Like it was just so, everyone got on really well.
So wholesome.
Yeah, I think because I organised everyone to catch up in Canberra.
Mm.
And then they turned it into a hen's party, which I didn't even know. So Chris got the balloons. Agatha got the feathers. And I turned up and I had the glasses. And they're like, the badge. I'm like, this has turned out, there was supposed to be a get-together so the girls got to know each other before December.
Mm.
Right? And I turn up and it's a whole fucking full-on,
Yeah.
let's have a hen's party. Woo! Right? So they also, because they all knew each other, when we all caught up, they all started just chilling.
It was,
like you know what I mean? It wasn't awkward. Again. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
so
I'm just glad that you got to.
So that was a very tough decision to make.
I'm really proud of you, obviously, and going back to our first question, like, I think that's something that would be really hard. Like, you know, it's very hard, and I'm glad that you were able to do the work, but also afterwards, even knowing that you decided to do that, not feel guilty or not take on any guilt, and just embrace it. It's one day or a week or whatever it was ended up being, that I choose myself. And I think you deserve that as a mum of 3. Like, you've made so many fucking sacrifices for us and for other people around you. And I think if that's what you wanted to do, that's what you wanted to do. Like, if you're happy.
I'm glad you see it that way, because it was something that, I guess, had we not done this.
I went to counselling for it too, though. Like, I saw those photos and I remember, like, I'm not making it about me, but I'm just saying, like, I had to heal through certain things as well, and I'm glad that I can sit here today and not cuss anyone out or be so angry or be probably a really revolting version of myself. Like, I genuinely was very hurt, and it's something really hard to comprehend. But I'm glad that we can sit here today and I can see your perspective. I can see the things you did to make those decisions, or the thoughts that were behind those decisions.
Yeah.
Even though I probably knew half of them, but it's nice. It's different hearing it from you or talking about it. But yeah, like, I was speaking to my therapist about it, and like, there was I'll tell you one thing funny. I'm not making this about me, but it's
about however it comes out.
No, I know, but I'm coming, like, this was about you, the topic of you. So the wedding, and this was like pretty much like fresh from when we stopped talking. So you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, and obviously being December, like Christmas, this was our first Christmas not talking as well. So I'm just like, I don't care, but then lets everyone on fucking social media know that, like, I'm familyless this Christmas. So yeah, no worries later. So, oh bro. Anyway, so I would speak to Susie, and I think there was a couple of sessions where I'd just go on so angry. Poor Susie, man. Like, oh mate. Anyway, I think part of her leave was because of me, but anyway. Like, her holiday leave. She went away for like 6 weeks, bro. Anyway.
PTSD from the PTSD.
Oh, bro. Like, I thought the first half of our sessions, she's probably thinking, I thought the main part of our sessions for the sexual abuse was the hard part. This part, bro. Anyway, so I'd go on so angry because the way she expressed this is the way that we were both explaining it to each other, but it's like she was saying I was going through grief of someone that's still alive. And obviously, like, at the time I was like, no, like, I'm not talking to her again kind of vibes. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was fresh. You don't know what's coming around the corner. We said some pretty, I majority, but we said we're being quite nasty to each other. So I'm very just like, we've done some up shit in the past, but this time as an adult, like me being an adult and like just having some life-changing things happen, I was generally thinking that you would be there in, like, anyway, I'm going too in depth with it, but just with the circumstances, I was very just like, I'd come on and I'd just be like, I don't want to keep grieving this person. Like, I don't want, and I just start crying. And then that makes me even more angrier because I'm crying. And I'm just like, I don't want to be grieving and being sad. And then I go on social media and then I still see shit. And then I have to remove another person. And when I removed this other person, and then I keep it's like the universe is like, hey, so you're still not talking to her. Look at this. Look at what's going on in her life. Or it was just the weirdest time. And I was in such a workplace as well. Love them, and I'm very grateful to be in this sector that I'm in, but it's a lot. Like, at the end of the day, be like, oh, I can't call her. Oh, I'm not talking to her. Oh, that's right, we hate her. Oh, that's right, you called her this, that, and the other day. I reckon there was a good 5 or 6 sessions where I was just so angry, and I'm just like, I'm so fucking sick of grieving something that I don't want to grieve. Like, it is what it is. And she's like, yeah, but like, your body is obviously really upset. So like, you gotta like come to terms with that, because the more angrier you are or want to hold it in, the more your body's just gonna purge. Like, I remember rocking up to work and I'd just sit out the front on the seat so there was like half an hour where everyone would like, there was like a pre-meeting.
Okay.
Who you're with, if there's any board changes. And then there was like 5-10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes, where you just like go grab your coffee, whatever chat with people, whatever. I remember sometimes I didn't even want to go into those pre-briefs. I'd just sit out the front on a chair, just absolutely numb. Or I'd go in, wouldn't say anything, wouldn't look at anyone. If I really had to, I'd be like, yeah, I'm good, yeah, sitting there with my energy drink. And then I just have my head down. And then as soon as the meeting was done, I was the first one up, go straight outside and just start smoking a cigarette. Or I'd just sit on the chair, and all these beautiful humans that have an actual reason to hate life would rock up with the biggest smile on their face because they're seeing their friends or seeing us. And I'm over here being a selfish petty little bitch. Anyway, and I just sit there on my chair grieving, but then still angry, but then still like feeling betrayed. But anyway, it was just very it was hard. I was so big on not wanting to, I don't know what the word is, but I just didn't want to feel any of that. Like, I was just so like, it is what it is. Like, fuck, I don't need anyone. Like, if I don't have my dad, why would I need my mum vibes? That's how, honestly, the mentality that I had. And like, Tom would say to me, no, like, it's fine. Like, you'll keep bringing that olive tree out and it'll be fine. Like, it'll be all right. And then every time you'd message about something in particular, I'd obviously tell him. Or anytime you'd message him, he'd tell me. And I remember being so defensive. I remember being so like nasty about it. But I'm just so glad that this year, when I did really, it's funny how the first couple of times didn't play out because I don't think I was actually ready at that time. So I'm glad the time that you did actually answer, or the time that we actually properly spoke, when I, that I'm like, I've come around, because it could have just been for good. Like, I probably would have, even damaged it even more. But I'm just glad that we're here to see each other's perspectives, and I don't need to feel like, it was so foreign feeling those feelings. It was so weird. It was so weird. I don't know if anything's going to answer how I was if anything's going to say anything about our relationship. Mum was the first person I felt safe going to when I was sexually abused. So like having not being able to talk to you or just being angry or being upset and it's about you, it was so like weird to like comprehend because like you've always been like the first person that I want to go to, even though I have Tom. Of course I go to Tom. Yeah, it was really weird. It was really weird. And I think me and Tom grew a lot as a couple in that space. And I found a new respect for him because no matter how nasty I was or how angry I was, because obviously he copped it.
Poor Tom.
And I was very financially unstable as well.
Did he tell you he missed to message me and talk to me?
He used to say like he'd check in, but not like, yeah. But and I was okay with that. Like there were some days where I was like, that's f***ing weird. But then there was days where I was like, I'm not like that type of person. I never have been. Like,
well, you don't want to ruin the relationship on the both ends then, because then it's hard to come back from both.
There's times where or aren't talking to you and I'm still talking to you, or vice versa with dad. So I'm used to that. Like, I don't get involved with that. If you want to talk to them, then you talk to them. So I've always been that way. So I was very happy with that. But obviously, like, I was at times where I'd just be like, he might have said, like, what you're talking about. Oh, so she didn't ask about me? Oh, her. You know, like...
No, I didn't. And you know what? The funny thing is I made sure.
Yeah, I know you did.
I made sure your name did not come up.
I know you did.
Once.
I know you did.
Because it wasn't about that. He was ringing to see how we were, and I just respectfully asked him how he was.
You were generally just keeping it your conversation. It's not, you know, he wasn't reaching out because I wasn't talking to you.
Yeah.
So then why would you make it about me?
Yeah.
I get that. But I was just very like, you know what I mean? Like some days it'd be fine, and then some days I generally just say the most snarkiest comments, and he'd just be like, okay, so I probably shouldn't have brought that up. I'm just going to go hide in the fucking corner now. So yeah.
I do want to, before we close off the session, I just want to put a bow on this. And I just want you to remember, this is one thing that I just want to say out loud, and this is probably going to land for a lot of mums too. It's funny how everything does, or most things do, get lost in translation. For some reason, it's always taken with a negative connotation. And I want you guys to know, and I'm sure I'm speaking on behalf of a lot of mums who care for their kids and love their kids, that it's never like that. It's never come with malice intent, right?
Okay.
So, for example, when and I had this conversation when we weren't speaking because of a situation that we had, and it was a pretty intense situation. I was like, right, that's
enough for me.
I'm out. And when we started talking again, he said, did you ever miss me? And my answer to him was, did I miss you or did I miss the situation? And I said, you're my son. Like, I'm telling you now, you're my daughter. I'll always love you. That doesn't ever change.
Well,
you know.
Just to clarify,
this is all for the camera. Only for the camera. But he said to me, did you miss me? He goes, because it felt like you didn't miss me or you didn't care. And I said to him, you know how you know I cared? Because I needed to teach you at my own sacrifice. So this was at my sacrifice because I wasn't talking to you either. In that sacrifice, I was also teaching you how to be a good human. I was teaching him that that's not how you speak to people. If I accept that for myself, then what am I teaching you? How to speak to other people and how to treat other people. So if I won't accept it as your mother, I hope you learn that
No one else is going to tolerate that.
that's how you shouldn't speak to anyone else. And if the lesson's got to come from someone, it's got to come from me.
Mm.
And I said to him, yes, I love you, but do I miss what the situation looked like? Absolutely not. And I don't ever want to go back there.
It just goes to show when you're really
So I'm thinking all
negative
the time.
in the brain that you're always going to think the worst, like the most negative thing.
So you guys go down this rabbit hole of it's intentional, or she's doing it on purpose, or she doesn't love me, or this or that, yet you don't see the turmoil of having to make that decision to help you grow as a person, to be a better person. So I want him to know that I don't accept that for me. And the reason why I don't accept it for me, because I've got to teach you the lesson that I don't want you to speak to anyone else like that. I don't want you to feel like it's okay as well that, you know, you can't behave in certain ways without any consequences.
Of course. It's a very hard pill to swallow.
And it's got to come from someone who loves you unconditionally to teach you that lesson.
100%.
Because when the time was right, and the funny thing is, I knew that we would talk again.
I knew deep down too.
Like I knew
deep down too.
So for me, it was like,
but I just didn't know when.
So for me, it was like, yeah, for you, because you're with your brain, you need to know. Where for me, it was like, I'm just happy for the quiet. I was just happy with no noise at that time, because I had noise from you. I had noise from your brothers. There was a lot of stuff going on. And I was like, I just need no noise.
I think a lot of my grieving came from like, am I going to have like a full-on family without my mum by my side? Like I was literally like, I just had all these flashes in my, like, you know what I mean? Like it felt really fucking damaged there for a second, you know? Like we weren't even seeing each other. Like we literally were like barely, you know? It was just, yeah. Anyway, so I think that's a good message for people. And yeah, I thought of a new thing with something that's like our favorite thing of the week.
Okay.
Yeah. At the moment, I'm just going to choose music because like I'm just been really vibing music at the moment. So my favorite song at the moment would probably be it's an OG. There's two songs. Freed from Desire. I'm just like, I don't know, it's just a vibe. Like I just had to. And Chris Brown's new album, Obvious.
Okay.
What's your favorite thing this week? I think we need to make this non-business related.
Oh.
Because you got your own podcast for that.
Okay.
Love you.
All right. So my
life.
Okay. So my favorite thing this week is catching up with you guys for dinner.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's a bit fucking cute.
Because I just know how much fun the boys have.
That's cute.
And
they're probably fucking asleep right now. Sounds a bit too quiet out there.
Oh no, they're playing chess.
Bit concerned. Oh.
They're playing chess.
In the dark with a booze bottle next to them.
Yeah, definitely. Just do something with family. Just nice, easy. It doesn't have to be, let's get dressed up. I guys, for you guys that know me.
Yeah, but your version of not dressed up is still dressed up, Mum.
Really?
Yeah, but like you looked like...
So I would never wear tights to dinner, guys. Tonight I went in my red Nikes.
Air Force Nikes.
Oh.
Red, we got to be specific. Yeah, okay. Air Force. Red Air Forces with the white platforms.
Yeah. And I just would never normally, like I'm always dressed up. And tonight I was like, and this is funny you should say that because a lot of people say to me, I know what you're not dressed up looks like. And
it's still dressed up.
It still looks
dressed. You still look good, like put together. You don't look like you've been dragged out of bed. We're Sabby twins tonight. Thanks, Mum.
Yeah, we are Sabby twins tonight. But just not putting pressure. I just said to Jay, if we're going to go out to dinner, I don't want pressure. I don't want to be stressful. I just want to go to dinner, have a nice night. We've been catching up regularly. And every time we've caught up, it's been fun, funny, had a great time.
Pressure-free.
We've had laughs, like laughing. We all survived. Jay survived tonight. But anyway, but it's just easy. And I think that's at my age in my life right now, that's what I just want. That's freedom for me.
Yeah.
Freedom is just being able to be around my family, be around the girls, be around the boys, just have nice time together and have nice memories. Like, we need to start building that memory bank up. Like, there was a few years where it was a fucking shit show.
There's always something going on.
It was, I'm telling you, a shit show that I said to, actually I only said this to that I actually think my nervous system can't cope anymore. So when you're a bit heightened or got some stress, or he's a bit stressful with what he's going through.
Yeah, your PTS comes through.
I just don't know how to regulate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I'm just like,
yeah,
I'm out.
It's PTSD for you.
I'm out. I just can't.
Yeah,
so for me,
that's how I am with my work.
Is it? I just literally, soon as there's a little bit of
change in tone or whatever.
No, just a change in situation where I can see things are going to escalate or whatever.
Your body tells you get out.
Yeah, I got to hang up. I'm like, it's just easier to just go, love you,
This
bye.
is your time to exit the call now.
Hello, can't hear you. Sorry, it's breaking up. I'm just in a car park. Sorry, hello, bye. You there?
Thanks for listening to Real Raw Related. If you enjoyed today's episode, don't forget to follow, leave a review, and share it with someone who'd love to hear it too. Until next time, stay real, stay raw, and stay related.